All righty, all right. It'll be an impromptu show. Really, but there, I'm not even sure if the guys will join, but we'll see. We'll join through it. We'll go through the game. Um, I like the Rams tonight. I think San Francisco plays a little bit better than what people think. I like the Rams under 48 and the Rams +9 or 8. I think I got 9. Um, 9 on the teaser. I like Jennings over 18.5 yards. I took his catches as well. I like that as well. I mean, you got to bet Cup anytime touchdown. He's done it in 12 or 13 games. That should be a no-brainer at this kind. I like Akers over 38.5 yards. I still think the Niners are coming here with one of the best defenses in the league. And the Rams essentially have always had issues essentially with dividing the run against the Rams. And Shanahan's actually owned McVay in previous years. But I like this Rams defense actually better than this Niners defense. And I think it's really the quarterback play that really has me leaning one way or another. So that's kind of the big things that I'm looking at. So I'll break down. I like the Rams first half, Rams full game +2, Rams under 48 and Rams +9 in the teaser. I like Jennings over 18.5. I like Wilson to get his. This Ram defense has actually been weak is in the run game. But they've been playing the run historically. That's how they beat them. So I think San Francisco will definitely stick to the run. I'm tempted to go Debo. The issue that I have with Debo is you got that guy Ramsey on the other side watching his back. That's going to be tough to get. That's going to prevent some things from happening that you typically would have thought it would have been able to hit. I like Kittle over 3.5 receptions. I took that with Higbee over 3.5 receptions. I think he at least gets 3.5. I actually think he gets pretty well, but the Rams have actually been solid against tight ends. That's one of the things this year why I'm not actually taking that straight. I'm taking that with Higbee. And I haven't bet it yet, but I was just going to bet it. I'm going to take Robinson under in catches. I just don't think he plays that big of a role. So what do you guys think in the chat? What's going on? We got a couple people on. We'll try to see if we can get D on here in a second. Join because I know he's watching the game. Oh, I forgot Stafford. I'll just add it here in the chat so people know. I like Stafford over 1.5 touchdown passes. I'm actually on that pretty good. I know Rich actually gave, he thinks both quarterbacks will throw an interception. That's not a bad look when you think about it. And the reason essentially being is both quarterbacks should be under pressure. You're going to be the loss of Trent Williams for the Niners. It's going to be massive. That's why some of the stats that you look at the Niners, you just kind of throw out because after Williams went down in the Broncos game, he couldn't move the ball. The Niners basically were just trying to hang on for dear life, get to the end of the game, and still luck out a win. So I'm going to take Allen Robinson. I'll take the under the yards. I think it's 40.5. I don't play a lot of unders with props, but I'll grin and bear it this year. I don't think he throws to Robinson at all. I think Skoranek actually gets more yards than Robinson. So Skoranek coming off one of his best games versus Arizona. Cup coming off one of his worst. He's ready to come back here. So we shall see how that's working out. So I'm trying to look for some oddball touchdown stuff that I can do because once the game starts, I can't do it because of the stupid +300. Can you guys hear me? I didn't even test that out. I'm using something different, but let me make sure. Yeah, it sounds like you can hear me. All right, I can hear you. If anybody wants to join me, let me know. We'll talk some football. We'll go through the games. We'll go through some of the stuff we saw. I don't like any of the quarterbacks to get a touchdown. I did take Cam Akers to get a touchdown. I think Cam Akers plays a massive role here for the Rams. And though the 49ers were good, Denver was able to run the ball versus them. So I think the Rams will be able to run the ball versus them. And if you want to tell me I'm going to get a starting running back who's hit it in 2 straight weeks over 38.5, sign me up. Sign me up. I will gladly go ahead and take over 38 yards. Be really happy of that. I think both guys get carries. I think Jeff Wilson is one of the things we're looking at. He had 12 and 18. Week before, you look at Cam. Cam has started. He got 12 and 15 coming at there. They're giving you an 11.5. I think Cam is big in this game, so I like Cam Akers. So his carries are set at 11.5, so I'm going to go ahead and take that. Let's look at defensively. That's one of the things I hadn't looked in this game. We get over in tackles. Wagner's at 7.5. If you look at what he's had the last time, he's had 9 and 7 and 7. He should be busy. That's probably a good take if you want to look at it from a defensive side. I actually went a little bit differently. I think Wagner's going to get right around that 7 mark. It's just a question whether he gets 8 tackles and assists. I went a little bit different. I took Fred Warner because I think Cam's going to be a big part. I think they're going to run the ball a lot. I think Warner's going to be right in the mix, right there to be able to stick his head in there enough times. So we look at over under and sacks. Eric Donald is minus 186. Bosa is 167. The only thing you can do with that if you want to is kind of put it in a parlay. Put it with SMU over on Wednesday night. Put it with the Championship League game tomorrow. Maybe both teams to score in the Ajax-Napoli game. Something I like there. If we're looking at the overs, you got UCF and SMU has been rescheduled to Wednesday night. I'm all over that over. That's going to be a high-scoring game. Both teams are going to SMU is going to sling it all over the field with Tanner Mordecai. Brian Plumlee is going to run the ball constantly from a quarterback run. So I'm all over the over on that. There's no defense in UCF. So there's no defense in SMU either. So let me see if I can get a hold of the guys, see if they want to pop on since we weren't on last night. What specials do we have running? We have Jimmy Garoppolo could have the longest completion over 36.5 is at minus 118. Jeff Wilson, longest run is at 13.5. He broke that last game we watched him versus Denver. He had a 30-yard run. That was almost his entire carries. Cam Akers over 11.5. That's very difficult for that. Allen Robinson over 18.5. Cooper Kupp. I was just trying to make her out. I just came back from the food store. I was going to say, did Jefferson get cleared or is he still out? Does anybody know in the chat? I'm trying to look. Okay, so Rams declared Atwell, Perkins, Long, Edward out. So does that mean Jefferson's going to play? Jefferson when's he come off the list? Malcolm Brown got elevated for this game. That's not great news for Cam Akers. It's kind of surprising that he was just sitting out there and no one could pick him up. I know Jefferson's still on IR. Okay. I think this Rams team turns tremendously once Jefferson comes back. I like him to be able to take the leap. So he's a minimum 4 games. So this will be the last game that Jefferson has to miss. So we'll see. There's some NBA games. We got preseasons. I kind of went chalk. I put that in a parlay. I took Memphis, took Denver, and I took the Clippers. And I throw that together in a parlay. Can't wait for NBA season. Can't wait for NBA season. Should be a blast. Even though pretty much we know who's going to win. And there's just no doubt that's who's going to win. Highest payroll in the league. Didn't really lose anybody, just kind of added guys. Be another year. You'll have Wiseman. It's almost unfair. But barring any injury, they should kind of win this kind of going away, to be flat honest with you. So I'm trying to look and see who I had. Yeah, Memphis, Denver, and the Clips. Yep. And I took that with the Saturday play. NHL is getting ready to get closer to the regular season. We're almost finally done with baseball. Then we can start the playoffs. All right, D said he'll be on a little later. He's just got to be home a little later. Rich is playing golf league. I don't know how. I mean, it's like 40 degrees outside. I'm not sure how you're playing golf in this. So Ben likes the Rams. I think there's going to be good plays for us to be able to get this live. And we'll see what we can come up with. You can see I didn't even shave this morning. I look so great on camera. Oh, should be a good game though. Basically anybody's game. Trying to see if my TV was too loud. That's the one thing, you put AirPods in instead of the overall normal mics that we use, and all of a sudden I can't hear shit. I'm actually going to try to do this on 1. Let me know if you guys can still hear me. Should have had the show last night. Last night was the easiest winner of the week. All right, the Rams get the ball first. So we'll see what Stafford does. And I mean, this is going to be the question. Is the 49ers defense really number 1 ranked D? Number 1 in the rush, number 1 against the pass, number 2 against the run. There, all right, there we go. That's a nice look. Little 4-yard carry for Akers. That's my first carry too. Let's go, 11 more. And there's Fred Warner too. Boom, there we go. Let's go. 5 more tackles for Warner. Good start to props. That's what you want. First play of the game, first series of the game. Make sure you guys do something. See, look at McVay. I don't think enough teams in the league do that. Maybe Rodgers when he's trying to get somebody, but let's do a quick snap. They're not going to be ready for it. I mean, they barely put their hand down in the ground. Then he immediately snapped the ball, and it's quick, easy pass the cup. Why? Because everybody was not ready for it. And just by doing that early, now you're going to make everybody get pins and needles. Good chance to get false starts. Cup lines up at tight end. Maybe he should get tight end eligibility. I don't know what happened to that play. But that's another Akers carry. So we only need 10 more. Let's roll. All right, 2nd and 9. Let's see if they can stay in front of the sticks. Yep. Another smart little pass. There's our first to Higbee. We'll take that. We only need 3 more to Higgs. So a nice little parlay there. Third and 1. Stafford gets it. Cup again. And he's just almost unguardable. 2 catches for Cup in the first series. That's why you see he's one of the only guys when they put up that 8-9 that you're like, he still has it. No worry whatsoever. Like, Cup gonna get 10 catches this game. All right, play action to Akers, first time pressure, and there goes Stafford. Stafford's able to get 4 yards by running away, being nimble there. Look at Stafford. There's the screen. That's the Cup. There's an easy first down. Rams are making this look easy. Rams making this look easy. You got 3 catches already for Cup. Allen Robinson basically goes, I'm a giant receiver to block. Three catches for Cup in the first drive. It's just disgusting. Another play action. All right, we'll go back out to Higbee, who drops the ball. Was he down? You always hold your breath when that happens. Higbee's got his second catch. Austin in the chat, I gave Rams first half over 10, so that's looking really nice right now. Because we should get points this drive no matter what, hopefully. Now back to Akers. Akers goes nowhere. Big third down coming up. Big third down. Goes out in the flat. There's Higbee. Higbee's going to cash his targets here in the first series. Higbee's got 3 catches already. Now we're basically going to have to wait on Kittle. Yeah, it's funny. Higbee's the only guy that's not on my live. There he is. New total is 6.5 right now, so he's already gone up quite a bit here. And the left tackle moved. Rams have already adjusted to now they're the favorite at 1.5. I thought they should have been the favorite coming into this game. Niners haven't done squat. First and 15, here's another passing down. Tutu Atwell. Looks like he's in the same. I thought he was out tonight. What? I got one. Where's the ball? Go get the ball. I'm pet sitting again, so you'll see my left arm move all the time. That's just me constantly throwing the ball because I can throw it 9,000 times and he'll still keep running. Big sack. Big sack. That's up a big 3rd and long. Samson or Bubacom? We're getting excited. The guy's got 4 sacks in 3 years. 3rd and 19. It's probably going to be a little inside handoff, and it is just anything to get it closer to that kick and field goal. Yep, the Rams look like they're going to get on the board, though. Here comes a chance for 3. Uh-oh. McYay's in. He's working on the Nick Folk record. And it's good. 3-0 Rams. Put the pressure on the 49ers early. Let's see what we got live. We got a double result that's kind of nice, but of course I can't take it because of my book stupid rule. Cup's new is up to 9.5. Higbee's up to 6.5. Those are the only guys that really saw the ball. So for Henderson got 2 carries. Akers got 3 carries. Henderson gave it a reception. I'm not sure I ever saw him catch the ball once, but that's the one thing I think a lot of Twitter was all talking about Cam Akers receptions, and you got to think about it when it's 1.5. But in the last 2 weeks, he's run 5 patterns and 8 patterns out. Other than that, he's almost entirely in there and he blocks. So don't know why, because Akers caught the ball at Florida State plenty of times. And I mean, he is an explosive player, but for whatever reason, he doesn't go out on any passes. None whatsoever. So Ben Skoronek's probably going to catch more passes. And you can get Cam Akers. Live total is 0.5. Does he catch a pass? It's minus 200, but the question is, does he catch a pass? So, I mean, I know you guys don't like the cover and do all that kind of stuff that I do, but with Cup catching 3 passes, and he came in with a prop of 7.5. His prop's 9.5 now. You could take that 9.5 right now, and most likely he's going to end up with 5 or 6, maybe 7 in the first half. And you'd probably have a number like 12 or 13 to be able to come back and hedge. So just something to think about. That was kind of clever. Only injuries in the building. All right. Is Garoppolo going to continue to play better as he gets more reps, or is it going to be same old? And Trent Williams, I think, is going to be massive. And if I'm the Rams, I put Aaron Donald right over the replacement for Trent Williams and say, this is going to be this all day. And move Mr. Floyd over there and basically do the same thing. Now, Rams and wide receivers, they've already given up a ton of wide receiver yards. But I think mostly that's because you can't run on them. Here's Ayuk again. So it's just like the last game. Let's start the game off. We're going to go to Ayuk a lot, and then we'll turn around and never send him the ball again. Maybe they listen and maybe they realize that last game, if we would have just continued going to Ayuk, we'd be there. I mean, the slot receiver is going to win all night. Whoever play comes in at the slot. Hold 1 second, guys.
We're not.
Jennings' first catch. That's halfway there.
No. They
nice 12, 13 yards. He needs 18.
Because they've asked
All right, guys, give me 5 minutes. So it's just like I said, who's ever running that slot is going to be able to kill the Rams, and that's the one worry I had in this game. That's why I was on Jennings. I took Jennings receptions as we talked about over 1.5. That was easy money now. We took his yards. That hit. So you hit that in the very first drive. There's nothing else that's there. So, I mean, 2 catches for 22 yards. My book's stupid. It actually hasn't realized he caught a pass yet. And it's still giving me the props. So I'll go ahead and take this for 20. It'll probably get zeroed out, but if not, it's a free $20. We'll go ahead. But yep, hit Jennings pretty easy. And he's been the guy moving there. I mean, Debo's touched the ball. Samuel's got the negative 2-yard run. Garoppolo looks young. He looks sharp. Quick man-to-man defense. It's kind of what they started with, just what Denver did, and then Denver switched up in the second half, primarily with the zone, and that kind of ended those crease throws, and we'll see what happens with Garoppolo. Here's Wilson. Boom, he's gone. Touchdown. Jeff Wilson. Touchdown. Anytime touchdown. I know Gerardo gave that. I was already on that as well, so I didn't want to steal his thunder. So hold on 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that, guys. Easy casher, Wilson's anytime touchdown. That really helps Wilson's yards go. 32 yards, you would have cashed his longest run. We talked about that. That was only 32.5. So Wilson's got 30 yards and a touchdown. It's not good for my one fantasy game. That's almost going to be a guaranteed loss. Yeah, I knew they were going to figure it out. Did they cash out? Yeah, right now they cashed out those two Jennings bets that were made after he actually got his yards. That's always a good thing. Let's see if they catch it for tomorrow. They don't. The only bad news is when they know they're screwed up and they're off, they take the game off. All right, there they go. They put the game back. All right, well, that's 10 points already in the first half. First quarter. You get a 7.5 number. First quarter line now is 23.5. Rams are plus 3.5. Yeah, they're going to continue to try to run Akers here, but so far it's not going to work. Oh, they actually threw it to Akers. Yeah, right now the Rams offensive line is letting them down. They need to figure out a way to buy some time here for Stafford. Big third down right afterwards. And instead, he just gets eaten up by Bosa. So your live plays right here, you're going to get the ball back already. I'm going to double down on Jennings because it's only 2 more catches and I have the whole game to get it. And I'm playing with a little bit of house money. Seven to 3. Let's see if the Rams defense shows up. And just like last week, Niners look great on the first drive. Then they look lost. What the hell is match total specials? Oh, I got this new thing called match total specials. Interesting. Yeah, what's up, Ben? D should be on a little later, as soon as he gets home. It won't sound like I'm in a tomb. Yes, max protect will need to be done. And this is the question: was the Rams defense able to stop the 49ers, and the 49ers have? Live total on sacks right now is 5.5. It's juiced at minus 160. One of the things I was looking at was rushing yards. Rushing yards is at 206. And I have a feeling the Rams are going to abandon the run. Really, I mean, we only got 8 yards from Cam Akers here. I don't think they're going to abandon the Jeff Wilson. And can he have success like he did last time? He had a big run, and then the rest of the game he did squat. One of the things I was looking at was rushing attempts. I mean, Wilson's at 14.5. If they're up in this game, he's going to definitely get some carries. Little play action, pass over the thing. They found a way to get Debo the ball. I thought the Rams would be able to move the football. I mean, to me, I would stick somebody right over Aaron Donald, right over the replacement for Trent Williams. That was my thought process with that. I mean, right now the Rams offensive line needs to shore up some things. And I like the Rams defense, like I said, in the slot, but I expected them to be able to put I trust the Rams offense more than I trust the 49ers offense. I think every time Debo gets in the backfield now versus last year, teams have already know they've practiced all week for Debo running the ball. And almost the 49ers, I haven't yet seen many times where they actually passed when Debo was in the backfield. So you're making that really simple. And to get a teaser in this game, the Rams are going to be able to put up points. I mean, this is going to be a very similar strategy, essentially, to what Denver did. Stay in the game. As soon as the pass rush starts to die out in the third and fourth quarter, they should be able to torch the secondary. So, and Jimmy G looks a lot better than what he did the last game. So, I mean, obviously, one game you don't make your decision, and Jimmy G is a solid quarterback, not a great quarterback, just solid. And I thought Akers was there. Right now, the Niners have done a great job stuffing the Rams' run, and therefore made it way more different. So, was not expecting this year. It looked like the edge San Francisco's always had. So I'll come off Diane King's response that he had. The Rams, the Niners have owned the Rams, and they've owned the Rams because their ability to run the ball. The Rams this year, though, defensively, have been doing a stellar job stopping the run. So many people, including myself, thought that the Rams should be able to take away their advantage. Yeah, that was it. That's an interesting game. That's the one thing you got to look from Baltimore, where you're happy you've been up 21, you've been up 17 in score. I also thought the play calling was kind of interesting in the second half. But it was the same way on a lot of these games when you have potent offenses. You could be up 14, 17 points, like even the Chiefs game last night. Chiefs looked like they were never in doubt going to win the game. They looked like they were rolling, but the amount of times that you would expect them rolling, there were 3 drives. They were up by 14 points. All it took is a stop early. They didn't get the stop. They got the stop late, which allowed them to basically cut it to 10 points. But if they would have got that stop early and the Bucks would have scored, all of a sudden it would have been a 7-point game and game's on. As bad as the Bucks defensive played, they had a chance to basically make a play. There's Ayuk doing a much better job staying with Ayuk. I mean, they're doing a good job with these screens and different stuff. They're trying to slow up the pass rush. It's similar to what the Rams are going to have to do on the other side, because they know Donald or Floyd or any of those guys would run ram shot essentially over the Niners offensive line. So let's just move the ball around. Now we've got them hesitating, and now we're going to come up, fire off, and we're going to run right at them. Also looks like the Rams are in nickel a lot here for a 2 wide receiver set. That's very odd. And you should run versus it. There's Wilson. He gets 2-yard gain. Yeah. The Colts are the biggest disappointment in the league. I mean, you had the number 1 fantasy player in the league, and I don't think he's scored yet this year. Or if he has 1. They had basically a game still with as bad as they are. If they would have beat the Titans, they would be controlling chance to get in the division, because no one thinks the Jaguars are going to win the division, but they might. They're playing well. They spent the money. They spent the cash. They looks like they're getting good coaching. Trevor Lawrence is making the next step. So but a lot of things when you look at that Colts is you look at the injuries that are playing on that team. And when do they start to get everybody back? And will it be too late? I mean, people laughed at me on Thursday night when I said we're taking Cincinnati to make the playoffs. Even Rich was, I don't know. They've got a tough schedule ahead. They're going to play the Ravens on Sunday night for basically a chance to win the division. Those 2 games are probably going to decide it. The 2 games against. Oh, is that a drop? I don't think Jennings caught that. I think he got rocked. That's a good stand up there by the Rams. That's essentially what happened last week when we watched the Niners game. That after we got out of the first scripted drives, they just kind of couldn't do anything until the start of the third quarter. So I mean, right now their offensive line from the Colts perspective is not as good as what they've been in the past. They expected Alec Pierce to be the number 2 wide receiver. He's there. He's there in spirit, but he's not doing anything. Michael Pittman's the leading guy, and teams are just double teaming him and saying, "Okay, beat us." And we're going to get to you before you can get there. And quite frankly, that offensive line has made Taylor not even look that good. So anytime you can do that, it's going to be difficult. Then on defense, you have Darius Leonard who's been out. You have half the cornerbacks have been out. So trying to sit there and say that they're ready to play is just really disgusting. Shaq Leonard needs to come back. They were expecting good things from him. They were expecting positive. I mean, that team needs to figure out how to get healthy and whether they're still around by the time they can make the run we'll have to wait and see. But they're getting nothing for the defensive line. They're getting nothing from DeForest Buckner. Stephon Gilmore is he's lost a step. He's no longer the same guy he is. It's almost as sad when you look at when Darius Leonard can't play, that defense can't tackle. It's sad to say, but that's basically what it's been. They have to be able to have Darius Leonard in. He's the quarterback of the entire defense, and he's got to play. And if he can't go, they just look lost. But again, they'll beat Houston. Houston's playing better. They're not playing enough where they're going to win a football game. I'm going to take the Rams to punt here. That's what I'm taking on this drive. 80 yards right now. We're going to have a new left guard. There we go. Play action. Stafford passes the ball. So Champions League tomorrow. Champions League has been almost a do not bet. There, everyone always goes, and I'm a guy who likes to look at overs. When I can't see some of the games, you get some massive mismatches tomorrow. So it'll be interesting to sit there. Marseille Sporting is kind of the two that I'm kind of looking at. And there goes Henderson for a yard. Sporting getting the surprise win over Tottenham. They got the 3-0 line over on track, where all of a sudden Sporting is leading this there. This is a massive game for Marseille. Marseille in the French league can't stop other teams to score. And I like both teams to score in the over 2.5. I'm going to take both teams to score as one bet. I'm going to take the over 2.5. Here comes Stafford, 3rd and 9, telling someone to get out of it, and he throws the ball away. I'll catch that punt. I mean, but Stafford looks like he's running all over the place. This is great. He's got one-on-one, but he's got safety help sitting in the middle. See, this Rams team needs that extra receiver. Right now, Skoranic's not the answer. I was trying to tell Rich that Allen Robinson's not the answer. Allen Robinson does not get separation. He normally goes on his big size to be able to just come around and grab the ball, but he does not get any separation. And Stafford doesn't like throwing to that right now because he doesn't know what he's going to do. So it basically means it's Cup out there and a bunch of other guys. Bobby Wagner already has 4 tackles. That's a ton of tackles for the Rams. Why? Because they're running the ball. He's getting the receiver out of the backfield. We got to see when D's coming on. I mean, I looked at the Champions League, and there's things I like. I mean, I was waiting to look at some of the injury reports. I think this is a game where Bayern steps up, to be flat honest with you. I'm going to be all over that. So you look at the Marseille game. That's one of my favorite games to bet. Both teams to score, something like. I like the game being 2-1, 3-1 type score. Marseille has to win this. I'm going to probably bet Marseille as well. Sporting has played really well, though. That's why I'm going to be sticking on the over. more than that. Bayern should beat Plausen. They've been solid. This game should go over 2.5 as well. I think Bayern's going to come back with some renewed vigor here after the break. Come there. Eintracht Tottenham. Tottenham should win this. There's no doubt they should win this. I don't like this Eintracht team to score consistently. When I do, I kind of take Kamada as the one guy I pay, but he's a midfielder. They just don't have that big horse up top to be able to put in goals when they get a chance. So definitely look at that. But it's going to be a pretty boring game. I kind of think under. And unless the Spurs score 3 goals, it's probably going under 2.5. So I'll probably play like an under 4.5 in there. Barcelona Inter Milan is so intriguing because for a long time, Spanish teams suck in Italy. For whatever reason, they just suck in Italy. They don't play well in Italy. It's generally going to be not a lot of goals. It's going to be a real tight contest. This will be probably the under that I'll pair with the Tottenham game. Let me see what Jimmy G goes. Got some, and he's got Kittle, and he drops it. I wasn't Kittle. That was somebody else. Dwelly. So they go with package. There's no pressure whatsoever. Wilson is trying to look for a guy to block. Got a guy, got space, lobs it over. It's a little bit far out of the reach, but got to be able to catch that. Atletico versus Club Brugge. It's probably another game that's going to be very boring. I hope Atletico should win this, should win it under 2.5. If Club Brugge scores, this is probably going to be a draw. Oh, favorite play. Ramsey comes in, deflects the ball up the high of the air, then it's anybody's ball. I've scored on that a couple times in football. Porto to win versus Leverkusen. Leverkusen has all kinds of issues. But again, I don't see a high-scoring game. I don't know why. I mean, they let a couple people go, but the fact that they just can't score it, the Bundesliga or almost anywhere, shows that coach is going to be let go soon. They spent too much money. They gained too much money. And there we go, 3 and out. This is what happened to the Niners versus Denver. Looked absolutely like world beaters the first drive. Was able to hold on to a drive all the way to halftime. Kind of think the Rams would be able to do something. But all right, now we're going to flip the ball back around. Let's see what we got here. You can get Cup as the first touchdown for the Rams at a nice number. Plus 250. They're at the 35. That'll be decent field position. Cups plus 250 is the next touchdown. Total is now jumped under the pregame total for the first half at 19.5 versus 20.5. Skoranek is a 21.5. Robinson's at 30.5. Henderson's at 13.5. Akers is at 2.5. So if Akers catches the ball, he's going to catch a prop. I'll go through the last 2 games after this Rams drive. Probably should have took punt this drive, but I'm not. I have a feeling they're going to be able to do something. Yep. That'll dump down. Same thing you did the first drive. Just dump down to Higbee. Higbee's going to catch the ball about 30 times this game. Higbee is just a beast. That's his 5th catch. He cashes his typical prop at 5.5. I took the 6.5 after he had the 3 on the first drive. I was able to put him. I thought he had 5 to 6, and that he had 3 in the first drive. Shows me he was the main person. What is this? A Stafford quarterback sneak on 2nd down? Did he fumble it? What was that call? A quarterback sneak for 3 yards? Sets up a short down. Ah, and there's that quick count. And then not the quick count. Got the Niners to jump. I told you that's where you're going to get some offsides call. So the Niners help them out, help move the football. They only need 2 of those to be able to get a field goal. Live total still 39.5, 3 points off the pregame. Oh, there's Akers. Nice run by Akers. Everyone's kind of holding the ball a little bit more to Akers. Let me see what Akers is up to. Akers got, 14 yards now? Looks like they're offsides again. They got the screen. They got the first down. The Higbee again. Higbee. That's his 5th catch. Great throw there by Stafford. Somehow gets it out to Higbee, and Higbee is able to get his 5th catch of the night. And he's got 30 yards already. These catches aren't going for anything for Higbee, but just catching the ball. Need about 4 more yards to put in Matt Gay field goal range. Here comes the play action. Here comes the drive, the shot. And cut to the 21st. Yes, Kenny Pickett is asked. Here's my problem with Kenny Pickett. It's not a question that he's asked. The question with Kenny Pickett is he doesn't have a high ceiling. You're basically getting Kenny Pickett not too much better than what you're going to get 2-3 years from now. The only advantage that if you're Pittsburgh and you're doing this, you're 1-4. You turn around and you play the Bills, the Bucks, I think the Ravens, and the Niners. Oh, big run. There you go. Little wide receiver screen. Little wide receiver reverse, sorry, to Powell. Little tiny guy gets in there, gets another first down. To me, you got to do this if you're Pittsburgh because the teams that aren't supposed to won some games. There's not a lot of teams. I think there's, one winless team left? Or is there no winless teams? I think that team won. No, the Texans are still technically the winningless team. And then the Raiders, the Steelers, we already talked about that. The Patriots, you're not worried about the Patriots. They're not drafting a quarterback. The Commanders, the Lions, the Panthers, the Saints, and technically the 49ers here are all in that next quarterback. So, he dropped it. Skoranek had those little alligator arms. He saw 2 guys, and I mean, he wanted nothing to do with that. This is not too far. This is You get little tiny alligator arms. Watch this. Comes over the middle. He sees the two guys and he goes, nope. He never really extends his arms. He's ready to try to pull him in as quick as ever because he knows he's going to get his ass rocked. 3rd and goal for the 9. That's like the worst place to be. What a terrible throw. He was going to force it to Cup. And it's going to be 7-6. Oh, he threw it early. He needed to wait almost like a beat more. Cup didn't have a chance to see it after he turned around. Mackay, reliable. Boom, 7-6. If you had the under 20.5, you're looking pretty good. The one thing that's also happened in this game's flying by. You look up and there's 6 minutes and some change in basically the second quarter already. Higbee's got 56 yards. Cupper's got 43. Can San Francisco get something going? Or is the Rams going to be able to steal this with another field goal? Cup's got 5 catches. I told you it might end up at 6 or 7 by the halftime. We're right on pace. I will say, I think the San Francisco play calling pre-game might be one of the best. The first drive might be one of the best there is. For whatever reason, after their first drive, they look terrible. Maybe the team made adjustments. Maybe it's you just didn't have any idea right now what to do after you get your first down. Yeah. So that's the question. I mean, Pittsburgh's got to see enough from Kenny Pickett to say he's a quarterback that can win in the NFL, which I don't think he is. I don't think he has any business being a first-round pick. They played well when he came in, but basically they came in and they handed the ball off. So why weren't you doing that with Trubisky? I'm not even sure he made any throws. Let's see what's happening here. Ayuk goes in motion, inside handoff, flip it over to Ayuk. I think it's 4. Yeah, so far George Kittle hasn't seen the ball once. Hasn't even had a throw go his way. He's just blocking. And then if you saw that play coming a mile away. It's 3rd and short here. That's Wilson's 5th carry. Likely to be around 7 or 8. I don't know why you wouldn't run. You're seeing a 6-man front right now. You need 2 yards, yep. And Jimmy G will run for it. They got 2 guys basically on Donald, and the other guy didn't really help him out. His defensive end kind of went right into him.
Like he's snoozing.
Yep.
Like he ain't even snoozing upside down. He's snoozing like a puma.
You do realize, like, I'm gonna pet him and tell him he has to go out to his bathroom walk at the end of the night. No.
I hate you, mister.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do it at halftime so he doesn't have any issues in the bed.
Milo didn't have an issue. River did.
No, Milo had the issue. I don't think so. Yep. Just pounded Jeff Wilson here, getting those carries. That's what we want. Give me a couple little yards, a couple little Wilson yards, and then about 20 yards in the second half. I'll be very happy where we're sitting. Big 3rd down again. Can they get off the field? That's the question. It's at least 3rd and short from San Francisco's perspective. That's 7 carries. I said I wanted 8. We got 44. We need 15 more yards from Wilson. Oh, yeah, the under's definitely on pace because no one can score a touchdown right now. Oh, what a catch. Debo's gone. He's got 1 man to beat. Touchdown, Deebo Samuel. Boom. The under's not on pace anymore. That's all I'll tell you. Yeah, Ramsey went for the interception. Samuel picked it up. And he just ran away. Deebo with a big play. That's because you gambled and you went for the pick and it didn't work. So the Rams basically there, each team's had 2 scoring chances. The only difference is Niners got 2 touchdowns. I'm taking the Rams to punt this drive. I think you're going to have a heat up defense right here. Yeah, I mean, that's the way in all these games. You can be on pace in 1 second, then one play. I mean, that's where college kills you because it's big plays, big plays, big plays. And that's deflected. That hits the ground. This place would explode if they got another pick right there. Henderson gets 7. Make it again, 3rd and short. All right, we'll go through the last games that I had. We got Ajax versus Napoli. I like the over 2.5 in this game. Ajax is at home. They're very difficult to play at home. Won't be shocked if Ajax wins this game. Liverpool versus the Rangers. I think Poole, for the most part, has really decided they're going to have to put all their chips into the Champions League. And they'll play at the Premier League there, but they know pretty much they're not going to win the Premier League. What's going on? Basically a 2-horse race. I think Poole dominates like they did last time. They rested a bunch of guys there. Salah hasn't had a good time. He's almost basically the second unit. When Jota and Nunez and Diaz aren't playing essentially on Saturday or Sunday, kind of feel like they were getting ready to put their eggs in the Champions League basket. I mean, you got to take both teams to score because Liverpool hasn't kept anybody from scoring. Rangers are solid, but they have a ton of injuries. I would have liked to see James Sams this game, but he can't play. The USA central midfielder there, but I like both teams to score. I like Liverpool to win. You're not going to get a big price in that. You're going to have to parlay it win with something, but take that with something you like Saturday or something you like Sunday. They're the big games this week with college football, which Rich is not here. We'll talk of those on Thursday, I guess. The SMU UCF game, I already told you I like the over in that. Rich agrees with me with the over on that. We gave the over last week before it got postponed. If you got props on that, take Plumlee's rushing yards, Mordecai's passing touchdowns. Those are the props to basically look at with that. Denver money line. We're going NBA. That was a minus 217 on that. All these teams are kind of playing around in the preseason, almost like the regular season. Then in the fourth quarter, they're just dominating. OKC is going to be an interesting team to look at. You got the whole question of whether they're going to be able to sign SGA. So multi-year deal, but it sounds like he's got the right attitude to stick it around and make that team better. Giddey's going to play more. I would have loved to basically been able to see Chet play a little bit, but he's not going to play yet. There's D. Sort of. What's up, Jay? All right, there's a nice catch from Cup. moves to 6. That's Cup's 6 catch. Right on par, just like what I said. I like to see him in 6. That's why I took that live 9.5. Because he's going to have to get 10 catches this game. The only way they're going to stay in the game. There's Cup. That's number 7. All right, he might get 10 catches in the first half. Let me correct that. D, you're on mute. Sounds like he's trying to do it from his cell phone. Uh-oh, there comes another sack. And that'll end this drive. I mean, it's the Rams' interior offensive line, their centering guards, who are 2 backups, they're just getting slaughtered. Yep. And even the game was there. The other guy who beat the right guard, actually beat the left guard, came from the right side. And he doesn't see him again, and there's another sack. The sacks over 5.5 is a gift. Yep. Lenore, yep. Niners got 4 sacks in the first half. That's crazy. Does the Rams have any sacks? Nope. I'm going to lose the first half. 41 seconds. I'm going to cash this punt, though. So it made up for the lose this first half. Also, I took the under 20.5. So as long as we don't get any more points, you got some moron enter the field. This is not soccer or baseball. You don't have a fan enter the field. There's guys that will just flat out tackle your ass. Seen more guys walking around the field than I've ever seen in any game. Some guy in a yellow jacket, some lady and cameraman's cutting across the end zone. Looks like a youth football field. What are you getting on Denver money line? Oh, that Thursday night game is trash. That Thursday night game I looked at is just trash. We're gonna have to once again look at Denver to actually do something.
What's up, Fox?
When the Rams need a turnover. If the Niners do anything but run the ball here, they're retarded. Because if they dare to throw the ball up in the air.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
All right.
Oh, Rams can't block. That's the story of this game right now. Rams can't block, and their defense isn't creating plays. They're not getting any pressure. I thought the loss of Trent Williams, the Rams would be able to exploit that tremendously. Oh, they're actually going to try to throw it. They actually throw this little under screen. I think it's Ray McLeod, I think, and he just gets absolutely destroyed. Yep, that's PI. There's no call. Minus 163 on Denver. That's not bad. Yeah, it was Ray McLeod. Well, he's throwing it deep. And right now, Ramsey was the only guy who was open. Oh, that was Kendrick again. They're just going to pick on him. So 2 seconds.
Yep.
Yeah. That's all this was. All right. Going to half.
Damn, he was open too.
Yeah, I think everyone was shocked that he threw it. All right, let's see what we could have. So you basically look at the game. Cup had a 7.5 line coming in this. That's great. Cup's total was 97 yards, kept 58. Higby had 4.5. He had 5. We took him with George Kittle, who is MIA. He is the great blockers. What so far he's doing has no targets, has no receptions. We took Wilson at 58.5. He got 44. We tailed Gerardo on the anytime touchdown. I took Cup as the next touchdown at plus 250. I went next Rams touchdown. Let me rephrase that. I did take Stafford over 1.5 touchdowns, which that doesn't look like that's going to happen. We took Jennings over 18.5 yards. He's got 22. He's got 2 catches already. We took his receptions as well. Sacks were 5.5. We took 4. We've hit a couple punts on this drive type stats. So
Looking good.
so far, looking good. Yep. We talked some Champions League. We went run down that. I can run it down for you real quick so you know it. We're taking over 2.5 from Bayern. I think Bayern wins.
All right, hold on. I gotta load up.
Okay.
I gotta buy a new computer. That's what I'm getting for my birthday. So
Okay.
it's when I'm streaming on this computer or when I'm in the show, I'm just way behind. So right now on my phone.
That's all right.
But all right. So you said we're going to soccer.
Yep.
What league?
I've got Bayern and over 2.5 Champions League.
All right. All right. So Byron.
And over 2.5. Might have to take over 3. I took the over 2.5 with some props in this game.
Yeah, I got 2.75.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right.
Marseille money line.
Got it.
Over 2.5.
Got it.
Ajax money line.
Who was that?
That's Ajax.
All right. Well, I don't got that one. Maybe the next one. Let's go to the next one.
Ajax versus Napoli. Ajax. AJAX.
Oh, Ajax.
It's Ajax.
All right, got it.
Over 2.5 in that one.
All I got is 3.
Okay, that's fine. I wouldn't take 3. I think it's
Nah.
3-0.
Yeah.
Just wait 10 minutes into the game and take live 2.5. So
All right, I'll put that in my notes.
I like the Spurs money line.
Tottenham.
Yep. I like Porto. By the way, these games all I think going under. If you want to take the unders, it's there. It's not an official play. I think it's 1-0, 2-0, a 9-track. Porto and Leverkusen's probably 1-0, 2-0.
So you said
Barcelona. Yeah.
You said Porto?
Yep.
All right.
Barcelona and Inter. I like Barcelona. Won't surprise me if this is a draw though. And then Liverpool. You might have to take Liverpool and over both teams to score and over 2.5, or both teams to score in Liverpool. That should work.
All right. I appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem. All right. San Francisco receives the ball first. They're up 8. I can't take the Rams with what I've seen. I just can't. Oh, so I got the Rams pregame, so I've just got to let that ride.
Yeah, same here.
And right now you're getting 1.5, so they're telling you to get 6.5. They're kind of begging you to take the Rams for 5-5. My minus 1.5. They're actually saying taking that up to 9. Yeah, they're taking that to 6.5. I need the Rams at 7.5 or more within a touchdown, so they can get a garbage touchdown and they don't pressure as much.
Yeah, because from what I have seen, the Rams' offensive line cannot hold up against the San Francisco front seven.
Yeah.
It's just clear. They can't get no time. They can't. Every time they even try to run a screen, somebody's there.
Yeah. Well,
Wow, Dak Prescott's going to return on Sunday?
Yeah. But Jerry Jones has not said he would start.
Yeah, isn't he like the GM? Or the last say?
What?
Isn't he the last say when it comes to any type of roster or anything like that?
No, I mean normally you let your GM go, and you're the owner. You're not a GM. I mean we'll see. It might be what they need though, because I don't think Cooper Rush beats the Rams. But the way what I've seen for the Rams tonight, if their offensive linemen don't come back, I'll hammer the sacks with a mortgage payment.
Right.
I mean.
Don't tell your wife that.
The Niners got 4 sacks. She can hear me. I'm in the open room tonight, so it's the DeMarcus Lawrence and Parsons will basically each have like 3 sacks apiece. That the only downside of that is Cowboys can't stop the run.
Right.
So. Denver's down 9, Ben. If you want to get Denver again, you can get them on a much better line. So far for Denver, Caldwell Pope is playing, Porter's playing, Jokic has yet to score, Murray's going through the motions.
I took a no run in the first for the Angels.
Oh, and Sandoval and Martinez?
Yep.
I don't think I think I got a minute to get that in.
Sorry, I thought it already started.
No, I got a minute. I'm not even sure if it'll give me it right now. Right now it hasn't.
And we're going to take the Tigers to score first. Plus
Versus
130.
Seattle?
Yep.
Versus Kirby? My man Kirby?
I know it doesn't sound right, but
Yeah. What do you see with that? That I
Seattle's already in, aren't? So that's what I'm seeing with these things.
Yeah, but you're seeing Kirby.
What's Kirby gonna do? Pitch, 1, 2,
Pitch.
3, and then give up a home run, a solo shot. All it takes is a solo shot.
We'll see.
Got prospects called up. You got, I mean, don't get me wrong. Detroit is not the team I want to bet on. Trust me.
Okay. Hold on.
All right, and I'm gonna take the over 7.5 in the
All right,
Padres game. These
Mr.
are
Rams
official
first
plays.
half. All right. Got it. Put them in the chat. I'm trying to get that other play in right now. They're begging you to take the Niners. They gave a team total of 9.5. They're just saying, please take the Niners. What do we got on here? What's the chat? All right, here we go. Angels. Top of the first. Player runs, player pat team. Both teams to score X runs. I can only take 3 runs. We got a under 3.5 for first 5. Yeah,
For
won't
which
let me
one?
take that. The Angels Athletics. So what do we take the over on?
Padres.
Padres. Anybody playing on the Padres?
Oh, it's gonna go over. If nobody's playing, then they might be calling me to go pitch in a second. Yeah, everybody's playing though.
Hits in the second inning. A run scored by Oakland in the first inning. Yeah, I have to take it before the
We got
inning
any
starts.
preseason basketball tonight or what?
Ben gave out Denver, but right now that's not looking really good. I mean, they keep battling it back with 5. They're kind of going through the motions. I gave out Memphis, Denver, and the Clippers. I'm money lines. That's all I took. I can't take any ATS. San
Let's see what we got in the
Diego.
hockey.
Yeah, I'll just wait till the start.
We got Stars and Avalanche. 0-0 through 2, from what I see. Oh man, I can't wait till hockey starts next week.
It's always nice to have some hockey stuff to go with, especially early on, because you don't get the 7.5 pair, and you can kind of pounce on them early. All right, so I won the Rams' 3rd drive. I won the Rams' 5th drive. We hit Jawan Jennings. Again. Game actually was stupid and gave me Jawan Jennings the 3rd time. All right. Let's see what San Francisco does. And like I said, Shanahan's one of the best coaches at all scripting plays. They script plays in the first. They script plays in the 3rd quarter. Those are generally when they score. Yeah, I mean, technically, if you look at this game, you're like, okay, San Francisco's winning. Okay. You had a nice run by Wilson for 32 yards, and then you had a busted play, essentially, on Samuel to take a 5-yard pass and take it to the house.
Correct.
Not that San Francisco has, like, really outplayed them. All right. They start off with Wilson. We got Wilson's carries, too, by the way. So that's 8 carries already. We need another. I think we need 13 and a half. That's been one of my favorite things to bet. As long as the running back doesn't get hurt, that's been cashing crazy. I cashed 5 bets on Sunday on carry. Use check goes in motion. Let's see if George Kittle actually touches the ball.
I did great this past weekend, to be honest.
Hey, there's Kittle. So we need 3
Well, I mean,
more
obviously,
catches.
if the Chiefs win, we all know.
Well, yeah, depending on how much you put down on the Chiefs, was going to be big. I mean, I hit a couple things. I mean, I hit the Denver over 45. I hit Jacksonville over 45. I hit the Chargers. I hit the Cowboys. Steelers kind of hurt me. I hit the Giants. But I had a miserable day Saturday. And Garoppolo stays alive. And again, a guy goes for the interception instead of just knocking the ball down. It's amazing Garoppolo wasn't sacked there. And Donald basically throwing his guard into him. And someone right at his foot. And it's Dwelly's second drop. So that's not really a drop. Maybe a Jeff Wilson run. Wilson's going to dive for yards. That's good. That gives him 50. And that's the 9th carry. So I need 9 more yards for Wilson. We are watching his fantasy points because I got a 90-point lead in the stupid league. And he had Wilson and the kicker. And they were projected to score 80. Yep.
Damn.
I know what you're saying. How? But it's a stupid league. You get points for basically breathing. I mean, we had to look up, is there a time on the field? Point total. Let's see what we're doing here. Yep, he's got a lot. He's got 26 already. The good news is he hasn't ran for any first down, so he doesn't have any of those stupid points. Right now, Wilson has 26 points, and the Rams D is the other one. Oh, not the kicker, which has 29 points. Because yards given up matters, and kickoff returns and punt return yards matter. So hopefully, if there are no returns, that's a positive.
Right.
That's when you look at that. It took me forever to look at this and go, how are we scoring points in this league? So when you look at it like defenses, this is where you want to draft a defense early. Because here's how you get points. You ready for this? Blocked field goals, blocked field goal touchdown, blocked punts, blocked touchdown, block extra points, defense recovery, all normal stuff. That's all normal. All right, now let's get into the fun stuff. Kick return yards, 1 point for every 10 kick return yards.
Damn.
1 point for every punt return over 10 yards. Sacks are 6. Special term fumble recoveries are 6. Special teams TD is 6. Safeties 2. And then 1 point for every two tackles. So
1.2.
It's
Wow.
funny because we have looked at things and we're like, that team just gave it 45 points. How in the world could they score 60 points from a defense? And the reason they scored 60 points from a defense in one of these times you look at it is because they had a ton of tackles.
Yeah, like 13.
So if your defense has to tackle the other team a lot, that's because they keep moving, getting drives.
Oh, for the defense. I thought you meant defensive players.
No, this is for the entire defense.
Wow.
So if you have a long stand drive, most of the time you're getting a lot of tackles. You're not playing very good defense, but it's like you're doing great for fantasy. So I'm taking punt next drive here by the Rams.
Well, you ring that bell right now? Because Detroit scores first.
All right, nice play. Good job.
Watch that. Watch me. Ring that bell. Ring that bell. Let's go.
All right, Cup caught his 8th catch already. So Cup catches his catches if you took it. I mean, it shouldn't even be counted. More and more teams are doing that. Taking the wide receiver and just standing him right on the outside, like no one sees him. Then he goes sideways, so he looks like he's a guy not in the field of play. He's the outlet. Here's Cup again. That's the 9th catch. Need one more to catch my live 9.5. I mean, what number can you not take with Cup? How many catches can he get? 13 this game? He's definitely going to set a record. I think he definitely sets a record tonight because the Niners are basically saying, okay, you want to throw the Cup? Fine, throw the Cup. Throw the Cup 17 times. His live total is 13.5, and I still think he gets it. They're not taking away because none of these are big plays. But like if we're taking that away and you're getting a 4 or 5 yard catch, okay, get a 4 or 5 yard catch. Eventually we're going to sack you. Hey, Ben Skoranek actually did something.
Nice.
Oh, we took Robinson under 40 yards too. My first under in a prop taken this week. I think it's only a matter of time until he bitches and complains. There's Akers. We need 38 from Akers. We've got maybe 20, 17, 18. Need one time to run away. See what the Rams do. There's the catch. There's Higbee again. So there's Robinson. Look at Robinson. I mean, how excited could you be to go run your route? You have no chance you're going to get the ball. you kind of got to be going, okay, I am still on the field. Just to let you know, you can throw it at me. They'll never expect it. Because they won't. Oh, I've lost 2 punts in a row. They were ready for that one. They've run it 3 or 4 times. He was open though. That play with Higbee is open all day. Ten catches for Cup, 90 yards. He's gonna hit his 100 yards. He already hit his prop. He hit his double down prop. I'm trying to get the triple down prop, but it won't give it to me right now. Still waiting. Right now, I can bet Higbee live and somebody else live. I'm tempted to bet Higbee, but it's 3. If it's 2, I'm going to take the 1. There's Cup again.
Damn.
His 11th catch. It's 3rd and 3. Right, that's been the issue. Both teams have had 2 scoring drives. Rams got 2 plays that actually went in and got a touchdown. Sorry, the Niners did, not the Rams.
Do we see any points in this third quarter or what?
Oh, I do, but I wouldn't take anything over 7.
Yeah,
Hey,
6.5.
Brownsick caught a pass.
I'm looking at 6.5 right now. Third quarter, -3 for the Rams, plus 140.
Oh, I'd take that. Probably take the -3. I think they're going to get a field goal. They'll take a field goal again. I mean, it's an 8-point game. They'll take any points. Robinson's got 2 yards. His prop is 16.5 now. That's right. Robinson and Higbee. That's the only people they're giving me. You can take Debo over 96.5 right now, which is 20 yards more. Big run. 4th down. They run the ball to Akers. That's a gutsy play. 4th and 1. Akers 7 yards back. Gets the ball. Clearly gets 3-4 yards. And the Rams are in business. Let's go. Give me back this Rams play.
Yeah, get a touchdown right here.
Stafford gonna get sacked again. Gonna lose a half a yard, but still sack.
Yeah.
At least from a sack perspective, it's only 1. If you're gonna get sacked, you can't get sacked for a yard loss. And there's the flag. Akers is pissed and he gets his flag. He's held. By the way, Akers' prop is a catch. If he catches the ball once, you hit it. His yard is you want to take the receiving yards, 2.5 yards.
Yeah, I can't get that.
Right now, I can't get anything because they move inside the 20. Once you move inside the 20, all the props go away.
Taking over 6.5 personal. Third quarter.
Oh, I wish I could get that right now. I'd take that, yeah. Your hope basically though is this drive. I don't think the 49ers can move it fast enough. Here comes Akers, who loses 5.
How you lose 5, man? Come on.
That play had no hope. They pitched the ball and there's 5 guys in front of them. Not good for our yardage total here. There we go, Akers. Yeah, not happening.
Yeah, let's just keep running the ball.
Well, they have to run the ball to keep Matthew Stafford standing. screen. Cup's 12th catch. Cup gets out, gets a first down.
Nice.
12 catches. Damn, I wanted 13.5. That 13.5 is going to hit. 15.5 is going to hit. He might have 16 catches.
First and goal.
Stupid enough to give me him. I would take him in a heartbeat. Yeah, at least it's first and goal at the 4. Last time they had first and goal at the 9. It's like the worst first and goal ever. Our Cup's 14.5. There he is.
We got anything on the Angels game? What's going on there?
0-0.
I can't go to my phone, so all I have is my book, and it's not giving me what's going on there.
Hold on, I'm trying to get this in before it goes away again. They were stupid enough to give it to me again. I'm taking Cup over 14.5 live.
Oh,
plus 100.
that was a touchdown right there.
Yeah, he's running for his life though. That's all I was looking to do. There you go. Come on, give me this Cup. I need next first touchdown. Give me this Cup first touchdown. Come on.
Well, Seattle tied it.
Got 1-on-1. Nope, that's Allen Robinson, who does not catch it. He has no separation with Farmer. Doesn't even look like he has any jump left. I think Van Jefferson's going to take his job as soon as he comes back next week. He just looks like an old guy out there.
Even with that's Charvier's word. That's our old corner. He should get burnt.
All right, Cup's on the inside right here on the slot. Got a linebacker, and he threw it right to the defender. He's behind Higbee. He had him. Look how many people go with Cup. 3 guys go with Cup. I don't think he's going to fit that ball in. I think the miss is to go to Devery Henderson in front of him and let him see if he can run it in. Henderson is the guy who's wide open. All right, this has been the Rams all night. Can't score. 2 drives inside the 10, 6 points. Well, we get it back within the teaser.
Yeah.
That's what I said. They're begging you to take the 9. I had to take the Niners. Forgetting 1.5. Yeah, right now if they don't score, it's there. But if the Niners get a field goal, it's it. But you're not good for your 6.5 though.
Yep.
Live plays got Wilson over 71.5. I mean, they're begging you to take Debo, but the Niners are going to run the ball. But you can now get Debo as, is he going to get 15 yards? Yeah, I should stop and take too many props in a game that's probably not going to have any points. All right. So Higbee over 9.5 cashes. My winning margin by San Francisco plus 200. But those winning margins 1 through 13, those things are money. I'm going to start playing those more because those are just nuts. You can take the pregame. I parlayed a bunch of them together. Most games aren't more than 2 touchdowns anymore. Because if you're up 20, the team just turns around and plays prevent the win, or what I like to call prevent the cover, and they're able to move the ball and they get a cheap touchdown. That doesn't mean anything. Great for the over, but you get inside that 13, and it happens so often. It's almost comical.
What the fuck?
That was me getting nice. Now it's going to be me deciding what I want to eat. I think cookies are going to win. Then I think it's going to be me deciding if I'm going to do my workout tonight. I am. I've done it for 12 days straight, so I got to continue it. After the cookies.
After the cookies. Oh, we catch that Nerfy.
Oh, we catch the Nerfy? Good. Now just do it for 2 more innings so I can actually partake.
Yeah.
I had to take the under.
I'm taking the Twins money line. 2-2 against the Sox.
Fumble. I think the Niners got back.
Yep.
Fumble would be huge here. That's what the Rams are missing. The Rams are missing a turnover. We got 5 sacks already. Denver took the lead back at halftime, so that's good for Ben. But it's a preseason game. They could go in the 4th quarter and bench everybody. Oh, there's Juszczyk. Look at this big run. There's your chance for your 6.5. They're on the other side of the field already.
There we go.
You need a touchdown.
That'd be nice.
So Devontae's out for the season.
Do you take Boone or who do you take?
It's going to all be Melvin Gordon.
Bro, he fumbled on the first carry.
It's still going to be Melvin Gordon. You know who has Javonte Williams, right?
Probably
Same guy
you.
who went out and no, the same guy who went out and got Dalvin Cook. Because he was telling me I was great, and I was telling Dalvin Cook is done.
Oh, that one guy?
Yeah, Rich. Rich's only luck is he needs DeAndre Swift to stay out, so Jamal Williams becomes. I mean, Jamal Williams is the highest scoring player on his team. Let me see who else you just got a roster. Oh, he's got DeAndre Swift too. Yeah, he's got no other running back though. Oh no, he has Jamal Williams. He doesn't have Javonte. Who has Javonte? There's Wilson. That should cash it. Ring the bell, ring the bell, ring the bell, ring the bell, ring the bell. Ring
Touchdown,
the bell,
baby. Come on.
Ring the bell. Ring the bell. He needs 58. That's 71. I took him again at 77. Let's see if we can get this. They're just running right down the field. Oh, here he comes. He's out to the outside. To the 8. Juszczyk to the 6.
Yeah, I got like 2 plays left. Damn it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, all this guy, Kyle Juszczyk is a football player. The only problem with Kyle Juszczyk is He's a good football player. Doesn't play any real positions except fullback. And you don't want to spend a lot of money. Debo to the 1.5 yard line with 48 seconds left. This is your play. This is it. He actually scored. Did he stretch the ball out? No, he never gets close. What you'd want right here is a pass. Not. It's going to be Jeff Wilson got stuffed. Sorry, D.
Hey, it happens.
Yep.
I thought he went out of bounds, but okay.
Oh, his momentum stopped an hour ago. Oh, he just got rocked. Wilson over 57.5 cashes. Wilson live at 77. Well, it's 6 yards away.
Have you seen this video of Bobby Wagner?
No.
Yeah, some dude tried to run on the field and Bobby Wagner just leveled him.
Oh, the old one? Yeah.
No, it's new.
Oh. No, there was a stoppage. Because a guy went on the field, so it won't be shocking if that's what happened. Let me look. Oh, this guy was coming in. They were running gas, like smoke. That's the guy who's getting it. This is not new. Bobby Wagner's hitting him as a Detroit Lion. Isn't that the Detroit Lions? No, it might be the Rams. Are they wearing white? There's another guy who went after him too. Whoever number 50 is. So what was the whole point of that? Run on the field and didn't ask. Play action. Got a man. Touchdown, George Kittle. There's your touchdown.
Yeah, won't play late.
You knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, of course. I bet it.
Yeah, I don't think this is a catch. Yeah. Back to 12 seconds. They come out and say no catch. So the teaser would still be alive at Rams +8. Teaser under kicking ass.
Yeah.
The way the defense is playing, I would go for it. Now you have to kick it. Tom Brady touch it yet. Going for the 7-yard line is not the greatest. There's your kicker. Well, you didn't get one play later either. So glad you didn't lose it either way. You lost it the one way, and that was it. That's the problem. I need a cookie, and I'm still hungry. Ugh. The under is still looking like that was the play. Can't believe it was the first half went under a bit flat off, honestly. I do love that. How do I lose my phone? That's what you want to ask me? All right. So I make 6 plays live, and I'm slightly down 0.3. I've total is at 36.5 right now. Means if you took the teaser over, I would take the under 36.5 right now.
Right.
Because that's not only saying just the score, they got to get a 2-point conversion, which they will 100% attempt. There's still plenty of time for a lot of things to happen. Trying to get OKC in points. Memphis is up 13 with 2 minutes. They'll win the preseason game. Denver's up 1 at halftime. You take 6.5 right now if you're worried with the Thunder. I don't know what this guy's doing. Kind of running. Still waiting for Rams touchdown. So I need 3 catches from Cup. Instead, we get -1 from Akers. Akers had 20+ yards, and now he's going backwards.
I understand why they're running anyways.
That was just, they weren't going to ready for it. We're going to run a draw, see if we catch 3 or 4 yards. There, really, it was the play was blocked well, except for the defensive tackle. Well, I think when Jefferson comes back, they'll have some big passes. Cut through. Oh, he's got to cut through that tackle so the tackle could do something. You got to come back to the flow.
What up, G?
What's the game? We're on the Padres Giants. Is what we're going over 7-5. Huh? How about 5?
It'll blow out. Be all right.
And Cup dropped it.
The Rams look done.
Not sure.
I hope not.
Let's see how I'm in my stupid league. Yeah, they actually lost points. Punt return. He gets the 45. Yeah, they lost points with that point after. Let's do something. Is it really the amount of points he's giving up? I gotta check something. I gotta go nuts at this. If he set it up this way, this is stupid. I wouldn't be surprised. All right, so your team gets 30 points on defense if you give it less than 7 points. 20 points if you give it less than 15. 10 if you give it less than 25. And 0 after 26. And we are at 17.
More
So
points.
we're still hanging on to a win.
Yeah.
We went 4-0, 4-0. We were in first place, and we forgot that with the storm and everything, my buddy going through it. So we didn't actually really do anything in our team. We were forced to play Sky Moore there because that's all we had. And in this league, you have to pick up before Sunday. So you can put a waiver Saturday and get them Sunday. But after that, you can't pick up anything. So our bench was Odell, Amon St. Brown, DeAndre Hopkins, Mostert, who played Thursday, and Alvin Kamara. So once Kamara got inactive, we're like, the only guy we have left on the roster is Sky Moore. All right, throw it to Sky Moore. Let's go. Let's see if we can get something. All right, good return here for the 49ers. A field goal pretty much officially ends this game. Do they come out and they go swinging for it? Yeah, the Mariners tied it right back up, by the way, with Detroit. Can you hear me? Let me test. Gee, can you hear me? Yeah, you can hear me. My mic's working.
All right, I'm back.
Rams need to make a play. I mean, that's been the whole game. They need to make a play. Defensively, they need to make a play. Offensively, they need to make a play. He left early. Come on. How was that not false start? He just went in motion, but he still left early. And he never stopped. Oh, that was the other guy that ran after besides Wagner. The flag should be on use check for a late block. That's going to be holding.
Yep.
Okay, it's been a very quick game. I mean, this game has a chance to be done by 11 o'clock. Kind of figured everyone was going to be on these 5 million different props tonight, and then it was going to be like a 96 game because everybody's coming off the game from the Bucks where you're on all the scores and everyone's hitting and all these anytime touchdowns, and it's like, okay. Right now it's Debo. It's the only touchdown in the game. All right, there's Kittle. He caught his second pass.
For 3 yards.
I don't care. I mean, we catch 4 passes. We have a prop. We have a parlay of Higbee and Kittle. Higbee cashed it easy. I
Nice.
didn't think I'd be waiting for Kittle. I don't think I'm going to get it. There's not enough. Well, I mean, the Rams are going 3 and out most of the time.
Yeah, if I
That's
get
I
that
a
pump
catch
prop,
Kittle here.
it'd be nice.
Here comes Debo. Bad tackling. First down. He's in the secondary. We catch that Debo over 15 yards. Live. Yep. Debo's tired or hurt.
Probably just tired.
Well, that's a hold on Kittle. He's got his hands around the outside of his jersey like this and holding them like that. I'm sorry. That's not a block. That's a hold. Yeah, so far hit 3 bets. Good job, Gerardo. Yeah, I mean, you hit Cup's reception. You hit Cup's anytime touchdown. I hit Debo's anytime touchdown. I hit Jawan Jennings anytime there. I'm still alive for my teaser. Wilson's already gone over. Wilson loses 3. Wilson just got his carries. Like I said, that's the most consistent thing for any running back to take. Just take the carries. They're giving you 2 or 3 over what they under than what they normally average. I mean, it makes no sense. $13.5. Okay, fine. He's got 15. Well, he was going to Kittle. Except Kittle went in and he threw the ball out. do need Jeff Wilson to get 5 more yards because he keeps losing yards. Samuel's got 115. He's the leading receiver. He actually has more yards than Cup. There's that same screen. This time it's run to Ayuk. And there's Ayuk growling somebody. 4th down. Another great block by Kittle, but that one was actually legal. Oh, that's a face mask. It's a face mask on the block. And he missed it. Robbie Gould misses it. Opens the door. Robbie Gould misses it. Fifteen carries for Wilson for 73. All right, Cup sitting at 11. So Brandon Marshall once caught 21 catches versus the Colts in 2009. Maybe Cup's not given the record. That's a crazy number. All right, the live total in the Padres Giants is 4.5. The Angels in Oakland are into the 3rd inning. We're in the top of the bottom. I think we're in the bottom. Bottom of the 3rd, no outs, runner on 2nd. That might be the first run for the A's. The Tigers tack on 2 more.
Yeah, they hit a jack. Javi Baez.
He's about like 175 or something like that. All right, there's a chance if you believe in the Rams. We believe in magic. Can the Rams make a play? Can they throw the ball to somebody else? All right, the A's get an out. Runner still on 2nd. 1 out. And once again, another inside handoff play for 3 yards. They're not ready for it. I think all he's trying to do is getting it shorter so he can make shorter throws. That's all it is. Let's see if we can get a couple of yards. And I'm not on. There you go. And there's Higbee. Higbee caught his live over 6.5. So another first down there for the Rams. And they're almost to midfield, which makes this 4 down territory.
Yes, sir.
We're not dead yet, boys. Stafford. Who else? Higbee. Higbee's got his 8th catch of the night. Allen Robinson comes over the huddle and says, I'm still on the field. Who else? It's Cup again. Made 2 more. That's his 12th catch.
There you go.
Robinson just looks like a slow man. He looks like he's struggling to run. Screen, picked off, pick 6.
Oh, game over. Mosley. Or who is that?
He's sitting on the screen. Tulip Talangulu Hafanga. Yep, that officially ends the Rams.
I mean, if they score, I might cover my teaser. No, I swear.
But yeah, I mean, if they score, it'll cover the teaser. Yeah, I mean, but that's a lot of times how you're going to get that. I mean, when you have no points, it's like when you're on the under and you're just like, oh, we got this. No, the Niners are probably like, to me. There's no reason for the Niners to go into a show. They can't throw the ball past 5 feet, 4 steps, and he's got to get rid of it, or else he's going to get sacked. So there's no reason to play rally and tackle, but they might play rally and tackle. But Rich called it 1 interception on each quarterback. Basically, this has been all the Rams have made all the mistakes. The fumble, the Rams. The interception, the Rams. The Rams inside the goal line, inside the 10 twice, 6 points. The 49ers made the big plays. They even let him back in the game. Say, hey, we don't want it. You take it. All right, let's look at what's happening in baseball. We've got 1 out, 2 men on for the Angels and A's.
Yeah, they pissed me off.
Oh, you got the Murphy.
Yeah, I know. But I bet a lot. So that was the only
got the
couple bets I
Murphy.
had. I bet live though. I don't just don't give them all out. I lost the 3rd inning in the Seattle game, under.
Okay.
But the
The
Twins have
Padres,
bases loaded.
the Padres one's just gonna.
Yeah.
The White Sox are up 3-2. Now it's bases loaded for the A's. 1 out. Hey, the K. Allen Robinson caught a pass. Another 5 yards. There's his main man. Second main man, Higbee.
Higby.
And Higbee's stats is prop might be 19 games, 19 catches. The only issue is, like I said, Van Jefferson should return. But unless he can play offensive guard, it's not going to matter. Third and 1. They're actually going to run the ball. They get it. That's what we need. We need a garbage touchdown for this. If you took the over 36. Or at least go down and get a field goal. That's really bad. Going deep. Nobody is anywhere near there.
Yep. I don't know who he's throwing to.
Bases loaded, still 2 outs. Can the Angels weave their way out of here? Still haven't given up a run. Strike 2. All right, here comes Stafford. Back to pass. He throws it to somebody.
Bland.
Third and 3 again. And this is like a 4 or 5 yard. I mean, this is like patience. I mean, they may run the entire clock out by the time they get any points. Third and 3, he's got him. Who else? Cooper Kupp. No, it's not Kupp.
Skronik.
Skronik. Guess he wasn't that hurt. They have wasted 4 minutes to go 35 yards. He gets killed. Now they've wasted 4 minutes to go 25 yards.
Yep.
Sandoval tries to see if he'll chase, and he won't chase. That's success. That covers the over 5.5, all by the Niners. 3rd and 18. At least try to get 10. You don't need 18. Who else? Higby. Yeah, here's a cuddle. We're down 15. We're not scoring anyway. Let's see if we can get this first down. Fourth and 10. Yeah, I was going to say, for the love of God, I don't know why you don't have a back in the backfield here to block. And he strikes him out. And the A strand, the bases loaded. No out.
Damn.
We move to the 4th. And Denver is down 10 at the end of the 3rd. Kind of knew I should have took the 6.5. Fourth and 10. Can Stafford make the game continue? Got a man. He runs out, and he does. Who else? Cooper Kupp. His 13th catch. You guys got to score like now, because you're going to need an onside kick in about 50 seconds. Stafford runs, throws it towards the end zone, throws it up. Allen Robinson had a chance. But of course, he doesn't catch it. 2 seconds before the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, that was a good play. Get an extra play 42 minute.
Here's my question. Well, not right now, but I guess the play before. You could have kicked the. Well, wait, what are you down? 15? I guess they're looking for 2 touchdowns. So you could have kicked the field goal, but that's not going to help you. Oh, and it's almost picked off again. Third and 10. Weren't we just here? Fred Warner misses the pick.
Damn. He had it too.
Yep.
That's one of the reasons why you play defense.
Yep.
Not saying that he's not an outstanding defensive player, but
All right. If the Rams don't score, we're going to end it here. Good.
sounds good.
We're not even within 9 right now, are we? We're down 15. Okay. Damn it. All right, let's see what happens here. 3rd and 10. The anticipation is overwhelming.
Probably something short.
You're seeing cover 1. Now you're popped out. Showing man. Showing man press. They bail out. The linebacker bails out. He doesn't see him. I think it's a fumble. I mean, it's going to be reviewed, but I think he hits it. Yeah, he has no ball. Ekubon is the one who actually hits it forward.
Oh, that's a fumble.
It's kind of terrible that only like 2 Rams really, really late actually went after the ball.
That's a fumble.
It's like, all right, just slow down here and just grab the ball. Nope, that guy doesn't grab it. That guy still hasn't grabbed it. Let's come around, take it. Rams have 2 timeouts. All right. Well, I'm going to end it right there. I'm going to stop the anticipation of that game. So.
Trash. All
right, guys. Hope you won something today. Didn't do that well. Rams really let us down. So hit a couple things here and there. But other than that, we'll see you guys all Thursday. All right. See you, bye.
right, man.